is David, and today we're going to be learning how to use a Buret. So, as you can see here, there's like marks over here to the side that show like the measurements in milliliters. And what we are going to do first is to rinse it with distilled water. And to do this, we just put it over here at the top and start dispensing it. And then we're doing this so that we can get rid of any other solid or any other substances inside. And since it's stuck in that part, it's because we have this stopcock over here, this valve, which prevents it from exiting the Buret. And to make sure to make it leave the Buret, we just twist it towards the vertical axis, and it will start dispensing on its own. And as you can see here, it's being dispensed properly, which is what we want. And then next step is also we have to get rid of anything else that's inside here, and we do that by first removing the Buret and then rotating it on the axis, or rotating it as so. Make sure this is on so that we can get rid of anything that might be inside. Okay, and then finalize it by using some tissues. Once that's over, now we're going to rinse it with titrant. And the reason being is because we don't want any distilled water to interfere in our experiment. Therefore, we do that. This will still be our waste beaker, and this is the colored the colored water, which will be our titrant. And we would use a beaker for this. Not beaker. We will use a funnel as well to be able to. We don't want anything spilling out of it. Make sure it's closed, and then start filling. Okay. Once we rinse it with titrant, once we rinse it with titrant, as you can see, well, it's still working like this. And then we make sure if you're rinsing with titrant, then we have to dispose of it. But for now, we'll just keep it as so. And we could see here, through the numbers, we can see the initial Buret rating. We shall use a new beaker for that. So from here, using the Buret reader, we'll be able to see that the initial reading is around here. And then after I start titrating it, and then stopping it around here, this is now the final Buret reading. And to get how much is being dispensed into this in this container, we just subtract the final by the initial.
Do we need to remove anything, or
remove which? Oh yes, that's right. I should have done that already. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so after you pour in the titrant, you want to remove the glass funnel, and then you can read it. So this is now this is the initial reading, and then you turn the stopcock to turn it down a little bit. As you can see, it's going down very slowly, and then once you are satisfied with this amount inside the beaker, you get the final Buret reading, and then final minus initial Buret reading, and that's how you get the amount that you're titrating.
So what's the current amount at that mark?
The current amount at that mark would be, let's see, a little bit more up. Let's see. So that's it's on the 20.81 milliliter mark.
Okay.
Which is 25 minus 20.81, because this is not the whole 25 milliliters inside. Okay.